I'm Dr. Colin Charnley from Bayside Acupuncture Chiropractic and Natural Therapies. I'm here in Cairns, and today I'm with Luke. We're going to talk about back complaints. We all have backs. We're all walking on two legs. Some of us can't walk on two legs, but hopefully we all can. And we're all fighting against gravity, and as a result, the spine takes 2/3 the entire body weight rests on this L5 disc at the base of the spine. So if we can carry an excess weight, as a result, from central obesity, and there's too much weight in the front of the abdomen, and as a result, for our body to be center of gravity, we tend to lean backwards, and this jams up the facet joints in the back of the spine, and you can see how these facet joints glide into each other. So we need to open those facet joints up and get more flexibility in the back, because pain always causes contraction, and traction then causes more muscle spasm. The more muscle spasm, the more pain we're going to get. So we want to relieve all of that, and by doing some simple stretching, you can alleviate a lot of back tension. Now, one of the most common complaints that people have, because of their back is out of alignment, they're not aware, but they've actually got one leg short, one leg long. And you know this because you can test yourself by lying flat on your back, bringing both knees up, and if one leg is slightly higher than the other one, your pelvis rotation is out of alignment. This is commonly seen when people walk down the street. They waddle from side to side. That also means that one leg is short, one leg long. Not overlooking, of course, the person might have a hip problem or a knee problem or some other problem. And the other thing that causes it is that if a leg turns out, that will also cause the pelvis to drop on that side. And as you see, if the pelvis drops on one side, it upsets the whole center of gravity, and the person ends up with scoliosis and complications later on in life. So we don't want that. So one of the simplest exercises we can do to compensate for all that is to hang on to a bar above our head, suspend our weight, and of course that gives us a natural traction to the lower back. And by bringing our knees up and down again, we're strengthening the core, our abdomen, and that takes 40 to 60% of stress off the lower back. But not only that, it also stops this pelvic rotation from happening, and that will alleviate a lot of lower back problems. The simple exercise you can do at home. And apart from that, we'll get Luke to demonstrate for us, and while Luke gets hooked up here, I'll carry on talking. So be aware of your posture. Posture's number one with back problems. If you're slouching in a chair, that's not good. If you poor posture over a computer for long hours, that's not good. Lifting and twisting. If you lift any weights, make it close to your body. Okay, Luke, take it away. And here you can easily see how the muscles strengthen up in the abdomen, which then will help the core, the base of the spine, and the legs. Fantastic. Thank you, Luke. That's really good. So, as I was saying, apart from all the injuries we do, sometimes repetitive things like digging in the garden or playing softball or squash, or I've got nothing against exercise, believe you me, but things that are repetitive are more likely to do injuries. And I think we'll leave it at that, and we'll come back shortly. I'm here with Eve. We're going to talk about lower back complaints. So let's get back to Bonesy here. Just the bare back of the bones, as you might say. Most complaints happen in the lower back, and this is because we sit too much in chairs and cars, and as a result, our rump basically gets too tight. So, and that pulls on the lower back and causes pain down the legs. For instance, sciatic pain, just for example, that's when the nerves in the lower back get pinched, and it causes pain that gravitates down the leg. Now, I must emphasize that if you have pain in your lower back that gravitates down the leg, and it's worse when you cough, sneeze, or use your bowels, this is a disc protrusion, and please see your doctor as soon as possible. And as always, seek professional advice if the condition persists. So this is only for basic, simple lower back complaints. Now, firstly, we want to demonstrate how we can traction out L4, L5, and this is basically curling up and rocking on our back. So Eve will get you to demonstrate for me. So laying on your back, basically, bringing your knees to your chest, hanging with your hands around your knees, tucking your chin under and rocking backwards and forwards. This is a very simple exercise that anyone can do with any back complaint, and you shouldn't have any injuries at all doing that. Thank you, Eve. So without knowing your history or what injuries you've done, we're trying to keep these exercises as simple as possible that anyone can do at home without any equipment. Okay, the next one we're going to do is a standing exercise. We're going to do another one. It's a roll over face down, Eve, sorry. We're going to do what's called the cat and cow exercise. And one is we sink the back down and arch like this and then up again. And this helps to pump the blood into the disc and help to relieve lower back complaints. And the other one is like a prayer position, where you squat back on your knees and stretch forward as far as you can, and this stretches and elongates the back, stretches the buttocks and the rump, and that helps to relieve the lower back as well. And you just stay in that position for just a few minutes until the pressure eases. And as always, if the pain persists and it's too much, don't do more injury and keep doing it. Okay, now we do some standing poses. These are very simple standing poses for stretching the lower haunches and basically stretching forward on your hands. It could be a kitchen bench or a table. You stretch out as far as possible, keeping heels on the ground. Rotate the buttocks like a hinge, stretching the lower back as far as you can and reaching forward as far as you can, and allowing the head to just hang. Now this, obviously, we're stretching the lower reaches of the spine. Another way to do this is just hanging forward with your arms crossed and bending forward. Now this, you're not trying to go as low as you can, you're just relaxing and hanging forward. So this is a very relaxing pose. It's very good if you've got neck tension as well, but you must relax into it and not force into it. The other one is for the lower back, is when you cross one leg in front of the other and just bending forward. This also helps to stretch the lower gluteals and help to relieve pressure off the lower back. And you do that just for a couple of minutes, and then you come up slowly and you do it on the other side. Very simple, that anyone can do at home. So say if there's pain there and it's too painful, just don't force it. Okay, that's all for me, for Colin and Bayside Acupuncture and Brimsmead. And thank you, Eve.
Thank you, Dr. Collins, for having me.
Thank you very much.